It's been almost 2 years, and we need to clear some things up. First, welcome to my brain, where I am just a strange girl with strange interests, and this feels surreal to say now. However, it's so nice to finally be able to say it again. So let me give you a very, very, very quick, hopefully, story time on what happened and why it has been 2 years since I've posted anything and what's gonna happen in the future, you know? So first, I'm 20 now. I'm 20. Goddamn, okay. Second, I believe I was shadow. And there is a reason why I'm saying it like that. From YouTube, and that's why you haven't seen a lot of my posts. So what happened was I posted a few videos that seemed to do something to the system, to the almighty algorithm out there. And because of that, my channel didn't show up at searches anymore. Not only that, even if you search for specific videos, unless you type out the whole title by itself, you wouldn't be able to find it. And that made me feel extremely bad. I believe the reason I was shadow was because I posted videos that were regarding not so nice way of behavior of humans towards animals. And then the previous video before that I think started it all was a video about the way some YouTubers have influenced people that are under the age of 13 these days, and that was not liked by YouTube, of course. Maybe my language was a bit too much, I don't know. But to be honest, I'm not gonna be staying away too much from topics that may or may not have something to do with that again. I just think I first need to build up a bit of an audience where things have been seen enough to a point where YouTube doesn't just decide to not put them out there anymore. There could have been many reasons. Maybe I didn't stick to the schedule that well, or something else happened and YouTube decided, you know what, the algorithm doesn't prefer you anymore. However, I have found that since archiving those videos and waiting more than 6 months, my channel pops up again and is being shown again. So that means I'm finally welcome again. So I'm happy to be here in front of the camera with you guys. I've actually filmed this same type of video multiple times where I'm trying to come back to my channel. And I did try to post things here, but nobody got any kind of notifications about it. And to be honest, I felt so lost that the content I produced during that time was very confusing. And that may be an understatement about it. It was a journey of trying to find something I didn't know. Kind of like the backrooms where you have to explain a dog to somebody who has never seen a dog. We're gonna talk about the backrooms another time. And I know that the title may be a bit clickbaity, however, you need to imagine what is happening in my head right now. Because I'm just imagining this scenario. You're walking somewhere or you're even on your bed and you just see the pop-up that says, I was silenced and we need to clear some things up. The way I would click. The way I would click. But yeah, that's what happened. Overall, that's what happened. And it could be because of my usage of specific words that seem to exist on a list that is currently being curated by some very nice individuals on YouTube. So if you want to check out the list of words you may or may not want to be commenting or putting in your title or something like that, you can check it out. And the things that we need to clear up are the things that are gonna be happening ahead. I've decided that the videos I used to do before do not feel like me. As you can see, I do not speak in that robotic voice I spoke before because I was self-conscious of my accent and I was self-conscious on what I'm saying and so many other things. I kind of just want to post. I really miss this. I really miss having this camera and talking and just getting everything out of my mind in a way that felt natural. Because I used to do videos like that before a lot. And even during the break that happened of these 2 years of me not posting, I've continued to put out content just on different channels or at different types of websites. What? That sounded not good. By different types of websites, I mean stuff that regard podcasting and my university work, because I am in the creative field as you can imagine, given that this is what I like to do. So I've continued to put out content and have bettered myself since in what I'm doing. With that being said, the other thing I want to kind of change are the topics we discuss, because I feel like the topics I used to have here, yeah, they were cool and I was interested in them, don't get me wrong on that. It just didn't feel like something I would click on. It is interesting for me to say, but it was not something I would like to watch. And that was a funny experience of mine to get through, because this shadow from YouTube gave me an extremely interesting case of creative block, which kind of merged with a burnout, which kind of merged with the fact that I'm just getting to know myself. And I didn't put out the content I think I can put out now. And I didn't put out the content I think I could have put out before. I think I put myself in too small of a box and wanted to be something I am not. So commentary will happen. It just won't be the way it was before, and it won't be so convoluted. And oh my god, it would never be so slow when it comes to speaking. I've watched some of my videos since, and I cannot bear through them without putting them at 1.5 or something. It does not feel like a natural way of speaking, and I know why I did it. I used to have a script in front of me and read it line for line, and at every line I would cut and say the line, and that's it. And at one point I could have just finished the video and you could have asked me what the video was just about, and I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would just be reciting lines, and it didn't feel like the quality I would want to put out. So, with the new era of my brain and the way it has changed since, new content is coming. Hopefully content that you guys would enjoy, but for certain it would be content that I would have really liked to stumble upon and see. So subscribe, click that bell, follow me wherever you want. I only have one place where you can follow me, that's Instagram, and I wouldn't be posting that much about my YouTube journey there. So if you're not interested in my overall creative work, you don't need to, but subscribe, click that bell, and await some new videos because they are for sure gonna be interesting.